Hello everyone, I'm the Mighty Blues, and welcome back to Minecraft. Last time, I showed off a mechanic that is exclusive to creative mode that I actually really like to use a lot in survival, and that is command blocks. Command blocks can be used to, well, give specific commands. I specifically showed the teleportation command, and was able to make a button that will immediately teleport us to the jungle village in which we interacted in a raid. This time, I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue filling out the map that we already have. Unfortunately, this map does not cover where the jungle village is at, so we'll probably have to make a different map for that one. That'll be more so up to, I guess, myself and everyone else who's watching this LP. If you'd like to see me continue the LP and expand it in that way where we can explore more of this world, feel free to let me know. But because making a secondary map is not really a part of our adventure, our goal, I don't really want to do that just yet. However, what I do want to do is I want to talk about some things that I did off screen. As, admittedly, before this episode, I actually spent a lot of time off screen doing things. It's no surprise at this point that I do spend a lot of time off screen grinding for various resources, building up levels, and I do that so that way I don't waste the viewer's time. I dedicate 2 hours of my week to do that. However, last week in particular, as of this recording, I had a lot of stuff going on. First things first, I had some issues with one of my guinea pigs. She was having medical issues, so I had to spend a lot of time in urgent care taking care of her, which resulted in me having to take a day off of work for that. But then immediately afterwards, I strained my shoulder and wasn't able to move for a couple days. I'm fine now, but it's resulted in me needing to take time off of work, and unfortunately, due to how serious a muscle strain can be, I was approved to take a lot of time off of work. Fortunately, it's unpaid time off work, but at least it's approved. Long story short, I'm fine now. I thought I was going to be able to return to work, but I couldn't. And so, yeah, I'm kind of like, well, what do I do? I've been spending a lot of time grinding as a result. We're going to be starting things off by putting some things together that I would like to have before we start tackling some bosses. I've been doing a lot of grinding off screen, as unfortunately due to a muscle strain that I got in my shoulder, I've had a lot of time off of work, so I've been spending a lot of time grinding. Was able to get 8 netherite scraps, as well as 27 diamonds. You may see that I have 24 right here. I used 3 of them in order to make a diamond pickaxe so I could gather netherite. Now, with exactly 24 diamonds, you can actually make full diamond armor. So I'm going to make a diamond helmet, a diamond chest plate, a diamond leggings, and diamond boots. That used up all of the diamond that I have, but I'm also going to make 2 netherite ingots. Rather than dealing with diamond, because diamond is the second most powerful ore in the game, with netherite beating it. Obviously, you can only make netherite armor as long as you have netherite ingots. So what I'm going to do is the 2 netherite ingots that I have, I am going to... Wait. Oh, wait, duh, I'm stupid. You don't go to the anvil for that. You go to the upgrade, or the smithing table. Duh, I'm an idiot. So yeah, I'm going to upgrade... Ooh, that looks cool. +2 knockback resistance. Fun fact, I've actually never made netherite armor before. So this is new to me. I'm going to make a netherite chestplate and a netherite helmet. Ooh, that is so cool looking. I want to wear this just to see what it looks like. Oh, that is so cool. It even looks different. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, netherite is the most powerful armor in the game. And obviously, you need to make diamond armor in order to, well, craft netherite armor. So, we're not going to use this. I am going to wait to use netherite armor, because what I would like to do is I would actually like to grind a little bit more, most likely off screen, so that way I can get better enchantments. Because that's one of the other things that I've been doing. I've been trying to gather ore, but also trying to gather enchantments. So that way I can get the best that I can for my armor. Because when you got netherite, you want to get the best of the best. So one of the things that I've been doing is I've been enchanting books, trying to get the best that I can. I've got some good stuff like Protection 4 that I would like to use. Fire Protection 3 and Flame 1. I'd like to use that. Thorns 1 and Unbreaking 3. Thorns deals spike damage. I believe I've talked about that before. But that's the first thing that I wanted to do for today. I wanted to talk about the fact that I got a lot of ore. And so I wanted to make diamond and netherite armor. I'd like to get full netherite armor before we explore, or before we start fighting any bosses, specifically the Wither. But one of the other things that I'd like to talk about is netherite armor also protects you from piglins. It's not just gold armor, it's also netherite. The next thing that I want to show is I have been doing a lot of exploring in the mine shaft. That mine shaft underneath our house is massive. I have explored down there for probably 4 to 5 hours, and every time I go down there, I'm still finding new things. One of the things that I found is I found a chest with name tags and glowberries, and I decided to name one of our dogs. I believe it's you. Yes, I decided to name you Terry Bogard because, well, you're Terry. So that's one of the other things that I was able to get done. And honestly, that's about it. So as for what we're going to be doing today, I think we're just going to be exploring more of our map, as there's obviously new biomes around us that we can go and look at. But I want to go in the opposite direction. Because we've already filled in the entire left corner of our map, I want to start filling in the other side. So we're going to do that. Now, before we head on out, obviously I want to take some stuff with me. I don't want to take my diamond pickaxe, so we'll make one. I'm also going to take the Totem of Undying, since that will be something very helpful to have, as obviously if I die at some point, I will be able to just come back to life without losing anything. Not that I think I'm going to die, you know, on our adventure, but you never know. Something could happen. I don't want to jinx myself and say, "Oh yeah, I'll be totally fine," because that may not happen. I may actually die. I'm also going to take one boat. I have way too many boats, but I'm going to take one. What else am I going to take? Ooh, actually, let's take all of our potions. I really think we should take our potions with us. That way we can use them and show all that stuff off. Wait, do I not have any wood? Seriously? Oh, I have one plank of wood. Are you... Alright, well, I guess sometime along the way, we will also have to go and get some wood. Also, I think I should probably take a bow with me. I only have 13 arrows, but I probably should take my bow just to be safe. Okay, I think we're good. I'm going to take some iron ingots with me. Going to take emeralds in case we run into a village. I'm going to take some flint with me because I obviously need to make more arrows. So if we run into any chickens, I'll make sure to kill them so I can get some more feathers for the arrows because I don't have any. I'm also going to take my potions just so that way we can utilize them as well as a boat. So that way if I run into any water, we can explore it. And I think what we're going to do is we're literally just going to head on this way. Because I'm going the Xenoblade method of filling in a map. We're going to just do the edges. We're going to fill in the edges of the map and then we will move on to the other side. So, I think that's what we're going to do. Wait. Where's my donkey? Oh, that's right. I left my donkey at the village. Duh. I'm an idiot. I totally forgot. I left my donkey at the other village. Yeah, I'm an idiot. But yeah. I think we're just going to head on out. We're going to, oh, we got to go in this direction. And yeah, we're going to continue on our explorative quest. Admittedly, like, this is something that I probably shouldn't be doing. I probably should be grinding in order to find, or, you know, not to find, but to, get more resources so we can actually start fighting some bosses. Because, like, we're at that point, man. Like, we're at the point where really all I should be doing is grinding netherite, grinding levels, and then once I've grinded all of that stuff out, just grind for wither skeletons, grind enderments, so we can get ender pearls, all that stuff, so that way we can actually start finding some of the bosses. But, you know, I want to enjoy this Let's Play a little bit more. I want to look. I want to explore the world a bit more, show more things off as much as I can, rather than trying to devote all of this extra stuff to bonus videos. So I think that's what I'm going to continue doing. And ooh, that is quite the drop. I need to keep going this way. All right, Geronimo! Also, if you can't tell, I decided to not take any dogs with me. That's intentional. I really don't think it's worth it to bring any dogs with me moving forward. I kind of feel bad that Biken and Beowulf died as quickly as they did. So, yeah, I just thought, you know, I don't want any more death. I really don't. So, anyways, with that being said, how's everyone been? I was about to say, how are you, chat? Because, fun fact, I've been streaming a little bit more lately. I'm not great. As I mentioned, before, I actually strained my shoulder muscle, and so as a result, I've had a lot of spare time. I'm technically fine now at this point. In fact, as of today, as of today's recording, you know, the day that I'm recording, I actually tried returning to work today, but I wasn't able to due to specific regulations and stuff, and also due to a typo my doctor put on my return letter. He put the wrong date, so my job wasn't able to accept it. So yeah, I got a lot of free time on my hands, which is honestly why I am recording on a Tuesday or Monday night, because normally I would be at work right now, but I'm not because of, you know, my shoulder. I don't even know how I did it. Like, okay, so I know how I did it. So what happened was, I want to say it was last Tuesday. I literally was just watching TV, and it was around like 5:30 in the morning, and I was like, okay, I probably should get ready for bed, because I've been trying to go to bed a little bit earlier. I used to go to bed at around like 9 a.m. I'm trying to go to bed around like 7, so that way I can get up earlier in the day. And again, I'm a night person. And I just remember stretching my right arm, and I must have hyperextended my arm some way, because as soon as I stretch, my shoulder hurt so bad I couldn't move my right arm for 2 days. And it, like, ever since then, my neck has never really been perfectly fine. Like, my neck has always been in pain. But it like, right now, it's the type of pain where, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I could easily work in this type of pain. It's just that due to laws and regulations and stuff, unless my doctor has given specific details stating I can return to work, which he can, he just put the wrong date. He put that I can return to work on, like, it's like the date was like I was supposed to be able to return to work September 5th, but he accidentally put August 5th. And my job's like, yeah, we can't accept that because, you know, laws and regulations are so crazy and uptight that even if we can obviously tell that that's just a typo and he meant to say September 5th, the fine print says otherwise, so we can't accept it, which sucks. So I actually am going to be talking to my doctor tomorrow about that, because I went to go talk to him today as soon as I found out about that, and he wasn't there, so, you know, it's fine. But yeah, that was definitely an issue. Well, it's been an issue. It's still been an issue. So that's been what I've been dealing with. It's been fun. It's been great. Awesome. You know, I love not being able to work when I should be, because, you know, doctors or having a hurt shoulder and everything. Ooh, I'm not realizing it's starting to become night. Ooh, puppy! Oh man. Now I kind of wish I would have brought my, bones with me. We could get more dogs. Alright, so one of the things I think I'm going to do is, rather than build a little home, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig a hole. And I'm literally going to sleep in this hole for the night. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, don't do that. Do that. Oh, wait. I forgot to bring a bed. Oh, crap! Shut up. I'm a cheater. I know. Wait. Not nighttime yet? It's not. It's not. Okay, there we go. It's nighttime. Yeah, shut up. I know I'm a cheater. I don't care anymore. Whoa. Oh, that's a big-ass cave. Oh, that's a big-ass cave. I may want to explore that, actually. I kind of want to explore that. Do I? There's literally been nothing. Can I just say? Like, I've been exploring for 25 minutes. Or actually, no, for like 15 minutes now. I've almost gone to the edge of this map. There's been nothing. This cave is the most exciting thing I've seen. Oh. Oh, I don't know about this. I didn't bring any animals with me. So that's a bad idea. That's a bad cave. I don't want to go in there. That cave's giving me some bad vibes. I don't like the type of caves that are like super, like they're like rabbit holes, you know? Where they're, oh, what was that? Was that a sheep? That was a sheep. So there's this over here. I'm starting to get a little nervous now, knowing that I'm running into all these caves. I mean, I wanted something exciting, but like, I don't like the caves that are all twisty and turny, that you can easily get lost in. I like the ones that are just, you know, small, straight and narrow. You know, you got one way in, you got one way out. I don't like the rabbit holes. Even though I like going down, like, internet rabbit holes, I don't like going down real-life rabbit holes. Also, what the hell is that? Oh, glowy squid! But I'm still in the Badland. Ooh. Okay. That's lava. Don't like that. The hell? Oh my god, there's a forest fire! What? Oh my god, I didn't even think about this! Yeah, so because this tree is so close to the lava, the game is... Oh! Well, that's a sad sight to see. Well... Yeah, so now you know. This is what happens if you put things that are flammable too close to lava. It literally catches on fire. Even the grass is catching on fire. That's interesting. Don't go near that, Puppo. Also, don't eat my chickens. These are my chickens. I need their feathers. Ooh! New biome! New biome! And of course, it is literally past my map. I swear to God, this map sucks. Every time there's a new biome, there's always... Man... Whatever. Anyways, welcome to the swamp. Admittedly, I've never really been to a swamp in my time in survival. But one of the things that I do know is that in a marshland like this, you are actually able to find a witch's hut. Witches' huts are important to know because obviously, yes, that's where witches are. That's where they live. But one of the other things is, witches' huts are the only places in the game in which you can naturally find black cats. So if you're someone who is looking for a black cat, keep that in mind. You can only find them in a witch's hut. Also, this is where you can find lily pads. I kind of wanted to get a couple extra lily pads for our fishing area, so I might as well take them. One of the other things to know... Oh, what the hell? Oh. Oh, this swamp isn't as high as I thought it was. Obviously, one of the other things you can see that there are is giant mushrooms. I don't actually know if you can get giant mushrooms like this just by using bone meal on mushrooms. I haven't tried it, but I kind of want to now. I kind of want to try that and see if that would work. But this is cool. I'm finally glad that we were able to run into something new, as this is literally what I have been exploring for. I want to find new biomes and stuff. Obviously, marshlands really aren't that exciting unless you find a witch's hut, which is kind of what I'm trying to look for. But, you know, it's a new biome, so it's something to look forward to. And that's kind of everything for me at this point. I'm just like, something new. Ooh, there's a cave down there. Please tell me it's not another rabbit hole cave, because admittedly, I don't like those types. I like the ones that are nice and easy to go through. Anything? I wonder if there's even something down there already. Oh! 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 Sir? Hello? Sir, is there anything? I don't know why I did that. I only have 13 arrows. Well, at least that's some sort of content for this episode. Honestly, I've been recording for 35 minutes, and I know I'm going to cut out most of this because at this point, I don't want to just force any... Wait, are those sea turtles? Oh, those are sea turtles. Oh, those are turtles. Okay. Sea turtles. Wow, I actually get to talk about them. Apologies for that cut there. Unfortunately, the sea turtles left. I wanted to make sure that I wrote down my coordinates, because one of the things that I think I would like to do is, now that I've shown off command blocks, I don't really care too much to have everything be moved to our home. I think it'd be cool that since we're exploring so far out into our maps, I might as well just build teleporters everywhere for specific resources we need. Because sea turtles in particular are a mob that I would recommend doing that with. And why do I say that? Well, sea turtles are mobs that, how they work is when you find them, the best thing you want to do is you want to give them a protected environment and make sure that they can breed wherever they're found, as sea turtle babies are the ones you specifically want. The big thing that is important with sea turtles and the big resource you can get from them are scutes. Scuts? I want to say it's called scutes. Basically parts of their shell. You cannot get scutes from an adult, from just a normal adult sea turtle. You can only get scutes from baby sea turtles that have specifically been allowed to grow up into an adult. So literally, sea turtles are the specific mob that require breeding in order to get the best out of them. The other thing that's important to know about sea turtles is that wherever their eggs are laid, the baby will always return to that specific spot. They just, no matter where they go, when they are born, they'll go out into the water, and when they grow up, they will return to where they were born. I believe that's actually a real thing with sea turtles. So that's why I also mentioned, if you find sea turtles, it's important to keep them where they're at, because that way you're able to just keep the cycle going. And their natural habitats, they haven't been left from their natural habitat. As if sea turtles are moved, which I should mention this much, sea turtles cannot have lead attached to them. So what I did with bees, you can't do that with a sea turtle. You have to actually take them, or you actually have to just kind of keep them in the same spot. That being said, you can't put them in boats. So if you find a sea turtle, you can put them in a boat, but they cannot be lead or attached to lead. And additionally, if they are moved away from their natural habitat and they are forced into an enclosure, they'll mostly just stay in the water. They won't really go onto land, if at all. Meaning that they're going to have a harder time breeding. So it's important to just kind of find them, build an enclosure for them that's safe, so they can lay their eggs and everything, and then just leave them be. That's probably the best thing you can do. So with that being said, I actually think I am going to put together a teleporter here, since I actually have my coordinates written down, and I'll show that off. Now, I've actually decided that I want to build a turtle farm right here, as I feel like this little area is a good spot for the turtles to be able to quietly breed and take care of their business, as I should say. And basically what I'm doing is I am building a fence around this water as a way to protect the turtles from mobs. As what's interesting about the sea turtle eggs is, unlike the other eggs that you may be aware of in with all the other biomes, like say in creative mode, turtle eggs work a little bit differently. Turtle eggs actually need time to incubate before the turtles hatch. It's not like other breeding methods where you just feed the animals the food that they like and then all of a sudden a baby pops out. That's not how it works with sea turtles. They need time for the egg to hatch, and so as a result, that egg is going to be vulnerable on the land. Mobs are actually able to trample the eggs. And, ooh, is that another turtle? Oh, hell yeah, dude, that's another turtle. Perfect. I needed one more turtle. And so as a result, you're going to want an area in which the turtles can be bred. They can have the eggs be completely unharmed by various mobs, and you also need to make sure that they have a spot in the water where they can actually, well, eat and grow up and everything. So what I've done is I've got some seagrass, which is what you need in order to attract a sea turtle. And, sir, come on. And I'm basically just leaving them in this little hole. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to build a fence around this spot. I'm giving them a lot more space than I probably should, but, you know, it's not a huge deal. I'm giving them a lot of space so that way I can breed as many as I can. And then later on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a teleporter to this spot. I'm not going to keep the turtles in a alternate location because, as I mentioned before, sea turtles need to be in their natural habitat. And while you can create a habitat for them, it's going to make it a lot more difficult for you to, well, breed more turtles, because once a turtle has been born, it will always return to the spot where it was born once it becomes an adult. Plus, if you're someone like me and you're willing to use some creative mode tools, you can actually just use a command block. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm literally building their habitat where I found the sea turtles. I'm going to put a command block here so that way whenever I want to breed for scoots, or I can breed turtles in order to get scoots, I can just come back to this location and, well, breed more turtles. Now, what I recommend doing for a habitat, it's kind of up to you in terms of how you want to put things together, but what I recommend you do is make sure that you have an area that is perfectly gated off, and also make sure you have some water available as well as some beach. Because the turtles are going to need a spot for them to swim as well as eat, and they're also going to need a spot for them to lay their eggs. So that's what I've done right here. I've literally just put down fences in order to make sure that the turtles are able to lay their eggs in peace. I also would recommend that you put torches around as much as possible so that way the turtles, or that way nothing spawns inside of here. Because unlike other creatures, when you breed turtles, rather than it just immediately breeding one more creature, like say, you know, other mobs do it. Wait, how did you... Wait. Really? Another one just spawned here? Okay, yeah, sir. Dude, come on in. Come on in. The more the merrier. No, get in here. Get in here, honey. Again, see what I mean? These things move very slowly. Very slowly. Yeah, you can come in here. Yeah, I want them to be perfectly gated off. I also want to make sure that this place is as torched up as possible because, again, unlike other mobs, sea turtles, when they breed, they actually lay an egg. And sea turtle eggs are very fragile. They can be trampled by mobs. So you want to make sure that they have a safe environment for them to lay their eggs, for them to breed, and also for you to be able to get their eggs. Because, yeah, those eggs won't survive. So all I've done is I've just put up a fence in this area. I'm going to fortify it a little bit better. But for the most part, I'm just going to kind of do this. Make sure it's torched all around. And then move on from there. Kind of make sure that the land around it doesn't make it so that mobs can easily jump in. And then from there, I'm actually going to show off what happens when you breed sea turtles. There we go. Those are the proper coordinates. I accidentally put the wrong coordinates a bunch of times, and perfect. There we go. See how easy that is? This is literally all you gotta do. Just make command blocks for everything. That way you don't have to worry about going, you know, trying to carry all this stuff with you home. You can just do it this way. Alright, now that I've gotten everything all put together to actually start the breeding process with the turtles, next thing I want to do is I actually want to show how you actually create turtle eggs. And wow, there's a lot more turtles in here than I thought there were. Now, obviously, what you need to attract turtles is seagrass, as I mentioned before. And when you feed it to them, they enter love mode, just like any other animal. However, once they breed, they should create a turtle egg, right? Or at least one of them will start to make a turtle egg. I think so. I think one of them will breed and make a turtle egg. You know what? We'll have you two do the same thing. Yeah, I believe one of them will start to make a turtle egg. Hopefully. Once there's grass or something. Right? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! I think that's what they're doing. I think that one's making an egg right now. Admittedly, I've never done this before, so... Yeah, that's what they do! Oh, that's cool! Yeah, so, now that the turtle has had ample time to, put the egg together, it's now right there. Unfortunately, you can destroy the eggs, so keep that in mind. Do very much keep that in mind. You can destroy the eggs. So you want to make sure they're as well protected as possible. If you walk over them, they can get destroyed. If you interact with them, they can get destroyed. You want to make sure these eggs are as well protected as possible. Again, this is why you want to make a little habitat like this, so that way the eggs are protected. Because unlike other creatures, it takes a while for these eggs to hatch. So, and since you can't move the turtles away from their habitat with lead, this is why I recommend just building a habitat like this. I'm gonna try my best to return to this habitat as much as I can, but I wanted to put this together just as a fun way to have a nice breeding spot, because scoots are good. You use scoots to make specific type of armor. You also use them to make potions of the Turtle Master, stuff like that. So this stuff's definitely worth your while. I wouldn't discredit turtles. They're here for a reason. Their resources are good to have, and if you find them, create a little habitat like this. And I know some people are gonna be mad that I'm using command blocks and everything, and in all honesty, I don't really care. I'm really not that distraught if anybody's upset that I'm using command blocks for stuff. The command blocks make the game more fun for me, because rather than having to try to make everything near my home, I can just leave things where they are. Leave them in their natural habitat and just create command blocks. So, probably be doing this more in the future. But, I think this is going to be good for today. I'm very happy that I was able to run into something interesting, because I'm going to be honest, half this episode was me just running around a forest, and I was getting kind of upset because it was like, there was just nothing new going on. So being able to run into turtles was a good thing. So I'm happy for that. Anyways, next time on Minecraft, we continue exploring our map. We head on off in that direction. And until then, I will see you all later. Goodbye.